several years, it has been crisis and conflict going through in Nigeria. This is as a result of ethnic differences and the belief that a tribe arrived Nigeria before the other. You also know that most presidents in Nigeria are Fulanis, and this has caused a lot of problems, seeing that other ethnic groups are given little or no opportunities to rule. Most military commanders, police chiefs, and other sectors are full of prestigious Fulani men. Have you asked yourself why this is so? A former presidential candidate and Fulani man, Adamu Gaba, has given every Nigerian a clue as regards this topic. According to his verified Twitter account, he revealed how the Fulanis came from the East Coast tribe in Egypt and were known as shepherd kings. Their rulership as kings expired and they were sent away alongside Moses and the Israelites from Egypt. The Israelites moved to cross river Nile into Canaan, and the Fulanis moved to Lower Egypt, Delta, which is now identified as Southern Sudan. Adamu also said they journeyed to Nigeria in the 15th century in search of rain and water for their cattle and animals. They, however, introduced central system of government, administration, commerce, and civilization to Africa. He also made it known that the Fulanis are very peaceful, intelligent, and respectful, following the way they mixed up in Egypt, Sudan, Mali, Senegal, Hausa, Burkina Faso, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and Yoruba people. Another Twitter user angrily told him that the Fulanis are not indigenous to Nigeria, and he replied that Fulani people are 90% indigenous to Nigerians than other ethnic groups. He concluded by saying that they brought civilization to Nigerians, which makes us discover our humanity, and this is why we write and speak English language. The British handed over to the Fulanis due to the same Semitic origin with them. Adamu Gaba has spoken his mind as he claimed that he gathered his facts from several Islamic books. Does this mean that Fulanis really arrived before other ethnic groups? Do you accept the fact that Fulanis brought civilization and taught us how to wear clothes, just like Gaba said? Oh my God, this guy is something. He has been speaking these days. He's the one they are using. All of this it will not fly. All of this will not fly. The same man telling us about Igbo history. Well, as timid as Fulani people are, even till this moment, they don't even know anything about civilization. That is more of giving it to others. Well, and if it is true, why are they still behaving like Stone Age people? Civilization brought about peace and progress, but reverse is the case of Fulani tribe. Fulani are no good. They grabbed lands anywhere they go. Bunch of liars, now hated for life, and they shall always be hated now. Oduduwa Republic, now and forever more. Ashe Eledumare. This is worth laughing at. Fulani brought pain and sorrow to Nigerians. They brought backwardness and primitiveness. That is why up to date they are still practicing vagabond cattle rearing instead of embracing ranching. Adamu Gaba is a clown. Fulanis are known worldwide to be extremely violent tribe, despised global and labeled as terrorists. Fulani are civilized. Why they don't know much about ranching up till now? Adamu is always Adamu. You can't change Adamu. You are right. Adamu must be Adamu. No change. You people are still not civilized. All I see is animal in human skin, shameless cow. Which Fulani people are that came as a slave to Nigeria? Fulanis are not civilized even till today, so they can't bring the civilizations they don't have. The part of living peacefully in a large group, irrespective of ethnicity, that is civilization. But Gabashew's comments betrayed him, because the Fulanis are not living peacefully with others, even among northerners. If this man doesn't have anything useful to say or to defend the Fulani, why can't he just keep quiet? Because he made people laugh. I just saw any Fulani person as humans, but not better than most animals, not only cows. Any persons that never feared God by simply cutting the throats of others is worse to have been brought to this world. This shows their elite mindset. What do the Southerner has in common with the Fulanis, and who is this educated fool to be teaching others their own story? I can only pity and shake my head to his display of ignorance. I'm just wondering. Story, Adamu Gaba, storyteller. What this is what laughing. The appointment is getting into his head. Which appointment did they even give to him? One of the APC chieftain. Well, Olodo upon 100, and you want to become Nigeria president with this anti-clockwise thinking. God forbid, for your thinking is savagery, far apart from civilization you claim your kinsmen brought to Africa. You can imagine the mindset of this guy. No wonder Buhari cried, deceived Nigerians that this and that. A lot of people, psychophants, they were telling Buhari is a change Democrat, is a change this, is now a Democrat, or is a change whatever. That is how they put it. He cried, but now the man that claimed that he is patriotic, see what he's doing. This guy, this Adamu Gaba, I could remember him vividly before, some months before 2019, and everybody, a lot of people were really like, oh yeah, this is a young guy from the north. We've never heard about this guy, this and that. It would have been a good thing. That was when a lot of them like Fela Toye, Showore, and the likes of them like that, Kingsley Mohalu. People were like, okay, these are fresh people that will have something to offer. And there was one too called Buhari, very young guy. But at the end of the day, we have not all of them. Before they just moved to APC, and people were like, this guy will have something to deliver or to bring to the table. You can imagine if Nigerians had given this guy, this Adamu guy, if Nigerians had given him that opportunity, do you know what the country would have become today? Would have said, oh, a young guy, but you can see how young he is. You can see his mindset. Since the answers, whatever came up, this guy has just been, passing his boundaries. Well, how as wearing clothes gets with being humane? If they brought civilization, why have they refused to be civilized themselves? This your argument is the same as the ones the colonial criminals used. You came with civilization and death. Wherever that sarcastic thought came from, just thinking of how a renegade vagabond can bring about civilization. Adamu Gaba, wonder shall never end. Okay, this Adamu Gaba has a mental problem and requires urgent medical attention. Is it in the forest you brought the civilization to Nigerians, or from where? Well, he just wants to say something. They know what they are talking about. He knows what he's doing. They all know he's acting on the script. Don't just doubt it.